Who was the sinner, Adam or Eve? When Adam and Eve sinned against God in Genesis chapter 3 verses 1 to 6, you'd think they'd be equally blamed. Both of them ate the forbidden fruit and both of them lost their perfect lives. However, St. Paul came around a few thousand years later and started blasting Eve. And Adam was not deceived, but the woman being deceived was in the transgression. 1 Timothy chapter 2 verse 14. How could one of Christianity's greatest prophets interpret the facts like this? Well, the clue is in the first part of the verse. Adam was not deceived. This seemingly contradicts the story, since both Adam and Eve ate the fruit because of a lie, but when we look closely, we see that Adam never heard that lie in the first place. Eve simply gave him the fruit and he ate it, and he said so himself in Genesis chapter 3 verse 12. He really trusted his wife, just as Solomon trusted his wives in 1 Kings chapter 11 verses 1 to 10. Of course, it doesn't make him any less guilty. St. Paul also said, "Nevertheless death reigned from Adam to Moses, even over them that had not sinned after the similitude of Adam's transgression, who is the figure of him that was to come." Romans chapter 5 verse 14. However, at least he didn't buy into Satan's lies. Eve, on the other hand, knew what God told her and Adam and decided to listen to the snake anyway. She was ignorant of Satan's devices, contrary to the advice of 2 Corinthians chapter 2 verse 11. She thought the fruit was good to eat, contrary to God's instruction, and she didn't ask Adam or God for confirmation. Even worse, instead of just sinning herself, she made Adam sin as well. This kind of behavior is why Jesus was so harsh on the Pharisees. He told them, "But woe unto you, scribes and Pharisees, hypocrites! For ye shut up the kingdom of heaven against men. For ye neither go in yourselves, neither suffer ye them that are entering to go in." Matthew chapter 23 verse 13. Unlike some of Jesus' other detractors, who simply ignored his message and went on with their lives, the Pharisees tried to destroy his movement and make other people reject him. Thus, the story of Eden can teach us how to properly handle relationships. Just as Eve should have talked to Adam or God after her chat with the serpent, if we have any doubts about our significant others, we have to be willing to talk to them. Lack of communication can sour relationships, end them completely, or, if you're the first couple, lead to a short, tiresome life of subsistence farming. And that is the end of this episode of Bible Q&A, where we tried to find out who was more responsible for the fall of man. Ultimately, both Adam and Eve were sinners, but Paul blamed Eve more because she didn't ask Adam or God for advice before deciding to eat the forbidden fruit, and she even convinced Adam to sin with her. Thank you for listening! Don't forget to like and subscribe!